Stereo delays are really useful for widening out the sense of width in the mix, movement, dynamics, interest, and there's a number of different types of effects that involve stereo delay. The first one I'm going to look at is ping pong. So the essence of ping pong is that even though the delay happens on the left and the right side of the mix, it's essentially one single delay. The delay happens and it immediately gets reproduced in the, let's say, the right hand side first, and then the right hand side sends an equal delay and that appears in the left hand side, and then the left hand side sends its own delay and appears in the right hand side. So whichever side the signal happened on last, it then repeats in the opposite side, and because that's constantly moving, your ears really easily pick up on it. So if you apply that to something that's rhythmic, it's a really great effect just to add extra movement into your mix. So one of the stems on this hip hop track involves a repeating piano riff. Let's just have a quick look at that. Okay, so if we're going to add a delay to that, again, we're going to bus it. So let's choose a free bus. Let's go with 5. And then we're going to select the stereo delay, which is in the delay units. And we are going to change the global output to ping pong left. Okay. Essentially, what we've got is a stereo delay that has two different delays, and those are panned to go left and right. Having changed the global output to ping pong left, the input of the left delay becomes a summed input of the left and right signals. So because bus 5 is sending out in stereo, and bus 5 is a stereo input bus, there are a left and right signal, and those left and right signals are getting monoed effectively and sent to the left hand delay. Once that delay happens, it's going to be sent to the right hand side, and that's what this crossfeed left to right means. That's turned up by 35%. Basically, that will then send that delay over to the right hand side, and then the right hand side delay will then send it back to the left hand side. Because it's tempo synced, we'll just select different tempos according to the quarter beats or eighth beats. Now, without the signal that's creating it, the interesting thing is that there's no feedback on this delay, which maintains the clarity of the left and right signals. If you add more feedback to any of the delay times, then it means that there'd be 2 repeats or 3 repeats on the left hand side or on the right side, and they would overlap, and then you wouldn't get as clear an idea of the separation between the two. So ping pong works best without any feedback. And of course you can change the EQ on both sides if you want to, and you can change the different sides that you send the original signal into, so that you can change the kind of apparent direction of things. Plus you can change the timings of each side as well. So let's just have So the interesting thing that's happening there is that the original signal creates a half beat delay in the left hand side, which goes into the right hand side and then makes 16th note delays, which then those 16th note delays go into the left hand side, producing another half time delay. So you start to get all these kind of weird polyrhythms starting to happen. So it's great for experimenting and getting some interesting effects.